Doc AJ Chua, and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. We talk about mental health and relationships every Friday, so please do subscribe. Today, I'll be talking about 3 ways to improve active listening at work. How well you listen has a significant impact on your success, as well as your relationships at work. The good news is, we can all develop active listening skills. As Bernard Baruch, the American financier who was also an advisor to Presidents Woodrow Wilson and Franklin Roosevelt said, "Most of the successful people I've known are the ones who do more listening than talking." As a boss, active listening motivates your employees, drives innovation, increases trust, sets a good example, and helps you make better decisions. If you're an employee, you'll enjoy good relationships with others. Just like this cartoon. "Buck, you get along with everyone. What's your secret?" Buck replied, "Nobody hates a listener." So let's go to tip number 1. Be attentive to their verbal and non-verbal cues. Active listening involves the listener carefully understanding, remembering, and thoughtfully responding to what they have heard. You can only do so if you pay attention to the words and body language of the one you are talking to. For instance, in this picture, the woman's non-verbal behavior seems to indicate that she doesn't agree with a guy. Listen attentively by looking at the speaker, maintaining eye contact, leaning forward. Please don't look at your phone or glance at your watch. Don't fold your arms because that shows apathy or defensiveness. For more tips, you can check out our previous video entitled "Make Others Feel Special by Validating Their Feelings." Focus on what the person is saying. Many times we are thinking of something else while someone is talking to us. Just like this cartoon. The woman said, "Have you seen the latest movie? It was just amazing." And the guy was thinking in his mind, "I forgot to bring my wallet today." Don't interrupt, because this indicates that you don't care about what they think and that what you have to say is more interesting. Tip number 2, be attuned to their feelings. The Chinese character for listening captures the essence of active listening. It is composed of the characters for eyes and ears, which reminds us to use our ears to listen and our eyes to observe the one talking. The characters for one and king prompt us to give our undivided attention, as we would when talking to a king. The character for heart exhorts us to listen with our hearts. Listening with our hearts enable us to empathize or feel what they're feeling, and thereby establishing deeper connections. When you see your colleague take off her glasses and massaging her forehead, you can say, "Are you okay? You seem so tired." Or you can say, "You look so tired. Would you want me to get you a cup of coffee?" Your colleague will certainly appreciate your concern. After listening to the rants of your customer, instead of replying in an angry tone, say instead, "That must be frustrating. Let me see how I can help." Doing so usually pacifies the irate customer. Refrain from jumping to conclusions. Allow people to feel safe and share whatever is on their minds. Tip number 3, be engaging to draw their thoughts out. Leadership expert Simon Sinek said, "Listening is not simply hearing the words that are spoken. Listening is understanding why the words were spoken." Show genuine interest in what you're saying. Example, "Hi Ron, tell me more about that idea." The colleague would happily say, "Absolutely, Julia." Ask open-ended questions to get to know your colleague better during break time. You can ask, "Do you have any vacations planned?" What's a skill you'd like to improve on? Do you have any pets? You can also ask open-ended questions for clarification, like, how did that make you feel? What did you do next? What do you mean when you say that? You can restate or paraphrase what you have heard. This will keep the conversation on track. Like, so what you're saying is that, or sounds like you feel. Another way to be engaging is to summarize the main points of the speaker. Like, you wanted to talk to your boss, but sent him an email instead. And up to now, he hasn't replied. That's why you're anxious, right? It is recorded in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 and 7. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be silent and a time to speak. 3 ways to improve active listening at work. Tip number 1, be attentive to their verbal and non-verbal cues. Tip number 2, be attuned to their feelings. And tip number 3, be engaging to draw their thoughts out. If you're blessed by this video, please like, subscribe, and click on the notification button below and do share this video with others. You can also follow Adjusting Your Heart in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Signal GCTV 185. Take care, everyone.